In 2016, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology commemorated a significant threshold in its history: MIT's Century in Cambridge campus, the 100th anniversary of its move from Boston to Cambridge in 1916. Celebrating this anniversary through a range of events, such as exhibitions and symposiums, the university re-explored its scientific, inventive, intellectual, and cultural histories. MIT is not only one of the outstanding research-based universities in the world, but also deserves attention for its campus planning and architectural buildings. Unlike the historical roots of the Boston area, the architectural spirit of the campus reflects a progressive design language, along with its modern and contemporary buildings. One of the unique buildings on campus is the non-denominational MIT Chapel, designed by Eero Saarinen, the world-renowned Finnish architect in the second half of the 1950s. Saarinen's chapel can be seen as one of the best examples of how MIT integrates the creative sensuality and tactility of architecture design into its scientific culture, and embraces it with a humanistic tone. As a kind of unique jewel, the chapel is located in the western part of the MIT Cambridge campus that includes housing and recreation areas. It is also across from the Kresge Auditorium, designed by the same architect in 1953 to 1955, as well as the MIT Student Center, which was designed by the Argentine architect Eduardo Fernando Catalano in 1963. Although the early buildings of the campus reflect classical architectural styles, the Saarinen MIT Commission breaks this conventional design language and is characterized by a modern approach with its formal visual and spatial solutions. Acknowledged as an architectural landmark on campus, the chapel is surrounded by a small grove of birch trees, which is part of its design and Saarinen's site planning to promote the quiet nature of the building. Its brick cylinder volume is supported by low arches and is designed inside a concrete moat. One enters into the chapel through a timber door and an enclosed stained glass pathway dedicated to Catherine McLaughlin Hakim, the wife of Raymond Hakim, MIT alumnus, class of 1968. Inside, Eero Saarinen's circular plan establishes a strong relationship between the altar and visitors. One of the stunning design elements of this interior space is day and artificial light. Saarinen's masterful use and interpretation of day and artificial light create a spiritual space, a dynamic relationship between form and materials, and dematerializes this building artifact. Undulating, windowless brick walls and an enclosed feeling also help to promote these effects and to create a unique light box in the spatial volume. Behind the chapel's altar, a sculpture created by metal leaves recalls a cascading waterfall. Designed by Harry Bertoia, this impressive abstract waterfall increases its density as it nears the ground and enhances the sense of light in the architectural space. As an integral part of the configuration of forms, materials, details, and colors of the chapel, these metal leaves really interact with the interior. Inside the chapel, there is an organ designed by Walter Holtkamp, one of the most respected organ builders in the country, and the acoustic layout is one of the most crucial points of the architectural solution. With this aim, Eero Saarinen designed undulating and double brick wall constructions in order to promote the effect of music on the inside of the chapel. In this way, the air between two brick walls works for both acoustic and thermal break properties. The bell tower on the top of the chapel was designed by the sculptor Theodor Rosak, born in Poland in 1907. It is an outstanding icon of the MIT campus and reflects how he could synthesize industrial materials and aesthetics. Following his studies at the Art Institute of Chicago between 1925 and 1926, Rosak attended courses in logic and philosophy at Columbia University and then taught at the Art Institute of Chicago. For him, the three vertical thrusts of his sculpture on the top of the MIT chapel are the symbolic expression of major religious persuasions: Judaism, Catholicism, and Protestantism. Saarinen's chapel serves the MIT community for ceremonies, meditations, weddings, and memorial services, and is open 7 days a week. If you have a chance to visit the MIT chapel in Cambridge, Massachusetts, take a few minutes to experience its spiritual space and to explore the stunning architecture of MIT campus along the Charles River. Man is not important. Humanity is what counts, to which I feel I have given my contribution. Humanity shall continue without me, but I am not going away. I am not leaving you. Every time you see some treetops moving in the wind, you will think of me. Or you will see some beautiful flowers. You will think of me. I have never been a very religious man, not in the formal way, but each time I took a walk in the woods, I felt the presence of a superior force around me.